Some of us became the strong one so well that we really don't even know how to relax anymore. It's really, it's like our nervous system is so used to hustle and grind and go and taking care of people and doing things that if we try to rest, if we sit back, if we take a day off, our whole entire nervous system is like we must have committed a felony or broken a rule or done something that is just, like the pinnacle of the worst of what you could possibly do. We end up on edge. We end up going, oh, what can I do? I've got to fix something, you know. And it's really easy. Now, there's ditches on both sides of this road, and I want to be really careful here because I can tell you that when you're in fear, lack, doubt, anger, sorrow, any of the quote unquote negative emotions, there is nothing like doing something for somebody else because it's a psychological, it's a mental reality that you cannot be in service, truly giving yourself to helping somebody else and stuck in your own worries, frets, doubts, those kind of things. So it is very powerful and it can have a whole lot of really good effect on you. But it's also really, 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 did I mention really? Really easy to allow that to become a crutch, even a trap, and put us in a place where we really just can't do anything. And what I mean by that is we can't do nothing. I know, kooky turn of phrase, but that really is the point. We're always looking for who can I help next? Can I carry the load for somebody else? Can I worry about them? A friend of mine said something to me the other day, and it was really, really hard for me to take in. I totally reject. I mean, I was very gracious and, in them saying it to me, but internally, you know how those things are just like, no, can't do that. Not going to be, that's not me. Right. And I was totally that way. And it took me a couple of days for it to sink in because what they said to me is, it's like, you're not the source. You're not there. Lisa Nichols would say, she even wrote the book, you need to be your own rescue. You can't be the God, if you will, in their life. And a lot of times we want to put ourselves in that place. We have a friend that has a financial loss. We have a friend that has a huge emotional situation, a death in the family, a breakup, those kind of things. And I'm not saying don't be there for them, but a lot of times we want to carry that for them. Let me take it for you, and I will carry all the burden of it, and you can be freed of it. And some of us have friends that are really good at just letting us go, oh, okay, there you go. You take that, and I'll just dump it all on you, and then I'll move on. And some of us aren't real good at, I don't know whether the right word really even is shouldering the weight. That was what I was going to say, but I don't think that's right. Because we just pack our bag and pack our bag and pack our bag, and there's just more and more and more and more and more. And we don't have any real way of unpacking it, of taking a rest, of recouping from all the stuff that we help everybody else with. And I had to really see that and realize that absolutely, yes, I want to be there for the people in my life, for the clients that I serve, for anybody that I can. I always want to be there and help. Absolutely. I am totally that person. The people that are my closest friends know that I'm the guy you can, now it's called, because I used to say you can text, but I don't hear my texts in the middle of the night anymore. But, can call in the middle of the night and I will answer. I have a few people that have abused that. And I've had to kind of put them on check and be like, okay, I'm going to bed now. But if, my real true close friends know that if you are hurting and in need, I'm there for you. Absolutely. Night or day, you call, I'm there. And I like being that kind of person. I'm not changing that kind of thing. But I do also know how I need to learn how to be there for me. To be emotionally intelligent enough to also take care of myself. And sometimes that means rest. Sometimes that means letting it go. And all the time that means no matter how much we help people. Hey, Angela, glad to have you here with us. Yeah, you can relate to that one too, can't you? We all need to know and learn the secret of the fact that we can be there for people, but we cannot rescue them. We are not God. We are not their source. We can be a support, but we can't be the answer. And that's going to be really tough for me. So if that one feels a little bit like for you too, I get it. But I do think it's important for us to know. And yeah, the way I was saying that, even though it was a faux pas, really does make sense because it is really the thing for we to know. You and me both, right? So my question for you today is, growing up or even still now, are you the strong one or are you the one that everybody's worried about? Which role do you play in your life? Which role do you think you play in your life? And then which role do you actually play in your life? I'd love to hear from you. I hope that you're having an amazing day. I hope you really do feel happy, warmly loved. And then until we're together again next time, which will again be tomorrow, I hope you have a great week.